there, this is Brian.
And this is Teresa.
And welcome to another Bright Away Life video. Right, today I will be taking you on a ramble in our garden. Now, when we got this house 3 years ago, we were really lucky that it had a big garden. But 3 years ago, it wasn't a gardener we needed, it was Indiana Jones. And so you can see today kind of where we've got to it, to the point where we're actually starting to grow edible things. So I'll show you the edibles that we have got in our garden and how we came by them. And here's one of our rows of kale. Unfortunately, this row I made a bit of a boo-boo and I accidentally planted it on top of the radishes, and the radishes turned into like triffids. So you can see where this, well, it's supposed to be kind of like this. They're all supposed to be nice and tall, and yeah, but they've recovered since I evicted all the overgrown radishes, or I should say radish trees. Now this is what it should look like. Now it's really lovely stuff, and you do have to check it though, because you know, nestling in, I don't think we can't see any today, but oh, yep, somebody's been making a nice home there. Oh, and I think I just disturbed a cabbage white. Yeah, cabbage whites love the broccoli. Broccoli? Kale. You can see from there, yeah, that's been a like all-you-can-eat kale buffet. Here, just looking a bit rough now, is where the greenhouse used to be. But we didn't feel we could sustain a glass house, plus having a crazy dog with a head like a wrecking ball. We didn't particularly fancy her running around and possibly hurting herself, and so we put this fake turf on, and it needs a bit of love at the moment. But we've got here a rosary plant that I accidentally drowned because I hadn't put holes in the bottom of the tub. Oops. This was from one of those, you know, those growing herbs that you get from supermarkets. So that, yeah, just grew. And this is this is a little plant. This was tiny when we got it. This is sage. Great for ladies of a certain age, and also you can trick people into thinking they're eating meat with this herb. It's amazing. Not that I would ever do that, but it certainly kind of fools the palate slightly. This was a tiny plant of about like 10 leaves when I bought it. I got this from Kind Earth in Llanelli. So, amazing plant. Got some rhubarb, which we inherited. It was actually growing over there, but we had to rehome it. Now, that celery over there, I kind of grew from the stub of some celery I bought from the supermarket. The plan was to actually get some celery, and by the looks of it, I've just got a shed load of celery seed for next year, which will be great. Now, mint, which is growing literally wild, I'd say be careful with mint. Grow it in a contained space, because it will take over. This stuff has plans for world domination, because this came from a single stem of mint that was from a cut herbs pack that I got from a supermarket. I basically just got 2 or 3 of these strands, stuck them in a glass of water like you would do with a bunch of flowers, and then planted out the strongest one when it developed roots, and this is what this monster is now. And again, this is a thyme plant that grew from a tiny thing that I got from the supermarket. 3 blueberry bushes. Here's one of them. Well, I say bushes, they were kind of like more like twigs at the moment, but we've only just had them about a year. And there's the other 2 over there, and waiting for them to grow into big boisterous plants at some point. And here we've got some little planters that we just balance them up on bricks for a bit better drainage. And we have some mixed salad growing in there. Well, it's supposed to be winter salad, and I mean there's a lot of stuff popping up, but at this stage it could be salad, it could be weeds, I don't know. This was our first attempt. We think this sink is an old Belfast sink. We think this was actually originally the sink in the house, and We're now using it as a planter for some mixed lettuce. Or I did try some kale, but as you can see, the kale there was really successful with the insects. So not going to do that again. And a similar arrangement over here, because I just like things symmetrical. It's kind of a OCD thing. And we've got a whole load of mizuna, or possibly weeds. They could be dandelions, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait until they've got past the dicotyledon stage. And this is kind of the overview of the garden as it is. Please excuse the grotty looking compost bags over there, because we are keeping those to cover soil and cover the tubs up in winter if we need to. Stop all the other weeds growing in there, and to, well, just generally to protect the soil from the frost and weeds, probably more weeds. Yeah, there's our compost bin. Yeah, we're almost ready to start. Oh, there we go, the dog just walked through the rhubarb. Oh, thanks for that, Brandy. Yep, classy. Yep, and she's just trotted off. Okay, so see the other stuff. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the compost bin, we're actually now starting to be able to get compost out of it. And you can just about there see the remainder of the marigolds, because this was like all crazy marigolds earlier on, and we're just using the trimmings and stuff to sort of as mulch to kind of keep things down. This is all going to be grass because Madam here loves to go digging. So yep, here we are back at our beautiful kale. This is where the strawberries were, but again, this is going to be grassed over soon. And actually, here's some carrots. Hello, butterflies. Hello, butterflies. And I'm going to see if I can pull up a carrot and see if we've got anything. Let's have a look. Oh dear, I've pulled up a little baby one. Whoops. See if I can pop that back in. But yes, a carrot. And of course the never-ending potatoes, which kind of grew up by accident because I planted some potatoes last year on purpose and kind of forgot to harvest them, and then this was just like this wild jungle of spuds. So best place to store them is just sort of in the soil for the moment. And yeah, we're just picking our way through them. Some more over here. Lavender plant, which we got this year. And as you can see, there's a couple of tubs of strawberry plants. Now they're kind of descendants of that one plant that we had, because that's how we got the strawberries last year, was because I noticed a strawberry plant appeared in the middle of the lawn, so I kind of cultivated it and we got masses of strawberries off it. So these are some of the plants that we were sort of rescued, really, in the hopes that we'll get some more strawberries next year. Now, I've learned my lesson with the radishes. This is radish patch 2.0. See what happens here. At least I hope they're all radishes. I certainly don't remember planting that many seeds, but hey. And this is, well, parsley. And this was also one of those pots of herbs that you can get from a supermarket. Obviously, it was probably about a quarter of this size, and it has just gone crazy. So,
hope you enjoyed the little tour of our garden. Sorry about the sound on there. It was a bit windy on the day when we actually filmed it.
And hopefully you can see that, okay, we have got a big garden, but you can grow stuff in the tiniest of containers. So if you've got a window and you've got a windowsill, you can grow something. Hopefully something that's edible, and hopefully not dandelions. But anyway, we'll see what those things are when they come up.
So if you like the video, please give it the old thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit that old notification bell down below, and we will see you in the next video.
Ding dong.
Cheers, guys.
Bye. Look at the camera.
Right. And don't forget to hit that bell down below for notifications.
That's really dodgy.
Right, try again.